Hi guys, in this video we're going to work on page 550, 551, example 7 and 8. What happened is I recorded all the videos and it didn't, it has some error in it, so it didn't saved, which means I, spent almost 30 minutes to, explain everything. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to use my note to explain to you so that I can save my time, and then it will be better for you to watch a shorter video. So I'm going to just starting to explain. All right, so example 7. So 3x minus 2y equals 0, negative x plus y equals 5. So in this question we're going to use an inverse matrix to find out our solution, which is, we're going to let A as a coefficient of this system. So it could be one matrix. Now your x would be your variable xy, and then matrix B would be your right side of the equation, 0, 5. Now, if you rewrite this system by using the matrix, it will be look like AX equals B. But our goal is to find out just A. So you are going to multiply inverse matrix of A each side. Make sure that you are going to multiply inverse of A in front of B, because the matrix has order. When you multiply a matrix, order matters, right? So your x would be inverse of A times B. So you will find out the inverse matrix of A by using the formula. So you do find the determinant of A, which is 3 minus 2. That will be 1. And then you are going to switch 1 and 3 into the in the different spot, and then negative 2, negative 1 into the opposite sign, which is 2, 1. And then you're going to multiply with 0, 5. So 1 times 0, it will be 0. 2 times 5, that will be 10. That's gonna be your first number. And then this second line here, 1 times 0 will be 0. 3 times 5 would be 15. So you can simply calculate it. There will be 10 and 15. So that's gonna be your answer, x and y. So I want you guys work on exercise number 49 on page 554. So please pause this video to work on this question by yourself. Once you're done solving it, please resume the video to check your answer. Alright, now page 554, number 49. 2x minus 3y equals negative 13. 4x plus y equals negative 5. So my A, samely, all the coefficient of this system, which is 2, negative 3, 4, 1, xy, 4x, and then B for negative 13 and negative 5. We are going to find that x by multiply inverse of matrix of A and B, and that would be look like this. So 1 over 2 minus negative 12 times 1, 3, negative 4, 2 times negative 13, negative 5. So I would do multiply this and this together, and I'm going to simplify 1 over 14 after. So if you multiply that together, there would be negative 28 and 42. Now you're going to times 1 over 14 for each element. Then you can simplify as negative 2 and positive 3. Alright, so let's move on. So now I'm going to explain example 8. So example A, 3x minus 3y plus 6z equal 20. X minus 3y plus 10z equal 40. Negative x plus 3y minus 5z equal 30. Samely, we are going to find out x, y, z this time. So here, I'm going to use some different ways to solve this question, because as we mentioned, that it's hard to find the inverse matrix of 3 by 3. So I'm going to use some other strategy this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out augmented matrix first, which is 3, negative 3, 6, 20. 1, negative 3, 10, 40. Negative 1, 3, negative 5, 30. by using this augmented matrix, then I'm going to make my matrix as a 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, because if you multiply that with xyz, that would be xyz self, which means the solution of this system. So my goal is to make this matrix A into 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1 for this spot, so that this number directly be my solution this time. All right, so for now I'm going to switch my second and first row so that my 1 can go into here. So it will be look like that. So if you switch up your second row and first row, that would be 1 negative 3 10 40, 3 negative 3 6 20, negative 1 3 negative 5 30. Now what? I want you to get rid of my 3 this time here. So I'm going to times negative 3 onto my first row, add to second row. If you multiply negative 3 onto your first row, that will be negative 3, 9, negative 30, negative 120. Now you can keep your first row 1 negative 3 10 40. Second row, you have to add your second row with this row, and you would have 0, 6, negative 24, negative 100. And then keep your last row, negative 1, 3, negative 5, and 30. Those are negative. Okay? Okay, now what? I want you to make my 6 into 1, so I'm going to times 1/6 onto my second row, and then there will be 0, 1, negative 4. That is 100, guys. Is negative 100 over 6. All right, and those the other two rows needs to be the same. Now what? We're going to add first row to third row so that I can cancel my negative 3 out this time. So now I'm going to add them up, and then there will be 1 negative 3 10 40, 0 1 negative 4 negative 100 over 6, 0 0 5 70. Now what? I want you to cancel out my negative 3 right here. So I'm going to times 3 onto my second row and add up to my first row. And it would be look like that. 1 0 negative 2 negative 10, 0 1 negative 4 negative 100 over 6, 0 0 5 70. Now what? You're going to times 1/5 to my third row so that I can make 5 into 1. So everything should be, same except to your third row. Now what? You are going to times 4 onto your third row, add to second row so that you are going to make your 1 0 negative 4 as a 0 1 0, and then negative 100 over 6 plus 56. There is a work right here. So because of that, my answer 39 and 1/3 is gonna be here. And my last step, I want you to cancel out my negative 2 here. So how can I cancel out this negative? You are going to times positive 2 onto your third row and add up to your first row. Then you can cancel that one out. So my final answer would be 1 0 0 18, 0 1 0 39 1/3, 0 0 1 14. That's why those number, it's gonna be our answer right here, X, Y, Z. Okay? Now, I need you guys to work on page 554, number 51. So please pause this video, do your work, and after finish this question, please resume the video to check your answer. Now, you have a 2x minus y plus z equal negative 6, x plus 2y minus 3z equals 9, 3x minus 2y plus z equals negative 3. So as we talked about this, I would to make my I'm going to find out my augmented matrix first, and then apply the basic operations to make my matrix has a 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So first I'm going to do switch second row and first row so that my 1 goes to the first row, which is 1 2 negative 3 9, 2 negative 1 1 negative 6, 3 negative 2 1 negative 3. Now what? I want you to cancel out my 2, so I'm going to times 2 negative 2 onto my first row and add second row. So add a 2 second row. So you got 1 2 negative 3 9, 0 negative 5 7 negative 24, 3 negative 2 1 negative 3. After that, I want you to cancel out my 3 here. So I'm going to times negative 3 onto first row, add to third row. And then it will look like that. 1 2 negative 3 9, 0 negative 5 7 negative 24, 0 negative 8 10 negative 30. I try to make into the 1 for the second row, but it's gonna be hard calculation, so I would rather make my third row into 4 so that if I add them up and then I can make 1, right? So I'm going to divide it by negative 2 onto your third row, and it will look like that. 1 2 negative 3 9, 0 negative 5 7 negative 24, 0 4 negative 5 15. Now what? You're going to add third row into second row so that you can make into negative 1. That's good, because if you add this one, hold on. So for now I wanted to cancel my 2 here. So if I times 2 onto second row, add to first row, then it will be 0. And then if I times negative 1 onto my second row so that I can make my positive 1 here, which is, it's getting closer to look like that. And then now I can cancel out 4 by times negative 4 onto my second row, add up to my third row so that I can make a 0 0 3 negative 21. And then I can times 1/3 onto my third row so that I can divide by everything. So that's gonna be my y, z, right? This is gonna be my z. Now what? I need to keep going until I'm gonna have a 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. So I'm going to times 2 on my third row and add to my second row so that you can cancel out this negative 2, right? So you got negative 5 here. That's gonna be your y. And then your last part, 1 0 1. I need to cancel this 1 out. How can I cancel this 1? Which is, if I times negative 1 to third row and add up to first row, then I can, cancel that 1 out. So you end up having negative 2, negative 5, negative 7. That is going to be your final answer, which is X, Y, Z. Alright? I hope this video helps you to understand. We completed chapter 7. So we are going to move on to the chapter 8 in next video. Alright? Bye guys.